What's up, B Miles? Appreciate you checking in, young man. Appreciate you checking in. Should have a great show tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Appreciate you all checking in. Appreciate you all checking in. Appreciate you all checking in. We'll be bringing Kristen Brown in tonight. So let's keep it coming in as we go over a couple things. Hey, Alice, I see you checking in again this week. Appreciate you checking in. We got a good one tonight. I know y'all come in to see a young man that we've been knowing quite a while. I'm excited to have him back. He's at Georgia now. It's going to be a great, as always, we look forward to, your comments, your questions, anything you have for you. Appreciate you all checking in. BGS, Ace checking in as the people start to come in. I see you No Hidden Agenda checking in this week. And this week, tonight, it's the one and only Kristen Brown is going to be joining us tonight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Fasayo, I see you checking in. I appreciate you checking in as always for another great show. Before we move on with what we got tonight, yes, I see you, my brother. Before we go on, I want to tell you all about a new series we start Tuesday. So on Tuesdays on Courtside Conversations, instead of just a guest like we normally have, we're going to have prospects. We're going to have different prospects on the show starting Tuesday, and that's going to be a fun one. We get to talk to different prospects about, their recruitment, what they're looking for. I see you checking in. Paini, I see you. It's going to be a great show. We got Georgia Bulldogs forward, played all through middle school, Team United on the EYBL, the Georgia Stars, played at Oak Hill Academy. It's going to be a great show. People start checking in, and we're going to bring them in about 1 minute. See everyone low checking in. I appreciate you all checking in. It's going to be a great Jordy. I see you. We have South Carolina here. We have Virginia here. We have North Carolina in here. Maryland is in here. Appreciate you checking in. 1 minute. We're bringing in Kristen Brown. Not only have we been watching him for years, appreciate you, Kappa Coach, watching him for years, but he's also a Get Me Recruited All-Star alum. He was our MVP for the freshman event in 2015. In 2017, he was the MVP for the Super 60 Showdown, and you all know how hard that is to have. So let's not wait any further. We're going to bring my man, Chris with the butter. Brown is about to be in the building. Check him out. Kristen Brown.
How you doing, man?
Oh my God. This is my dude right here. Y'all don't understand. This has been my guy for years and years. He's now a grown man. Unbelievable that he's grown now, but he's grown now, and it's been a wonder just watching you, man, and see now that you're doing your thing, you're living your dream. You know what I'm saying? To see where you come from, I'm just happy for you, man. I really am.
Oh yeah, it's a lot gonna come. I've been working a lot during the quarantine. Just building my skill set and my body. Just getting ready for the next level and just ready for.
Right. For those people watching that's been under a rock the last 5 years, won't you tell them who we talking to here?
Christian Brown. A lot of people call me CB3s, Chris with the butter.
With the butter.
Hopkins, South Carolina, 19 years old, and I currently play for the University of Georgia.
Hopkins, South Carolina. Man, not many people know about Hopkins. That's out in the country, man.
Yeah.
I was out there not too long ago, had a cookout out there in Hopkins. Yeah.
Hey,
Small. I love it out there, though. Out there by the state park. Yeah, I was out there. Yeah. Right? So first thing that stands out to me, and I'm sure anybody that's known Kristen for years, the hair. The hair has changed. It's no longer down to your behind. Like, what was the inspiration to cut the hair? I thought that would never go.
Man, I didn't think it was never gonna go either, but made some transition into Oak Hill. I went to Oak Hill and they made me cut half of my hair because it was too long.
Right.
At Oak Hill, I still had it, but it wasn't long as I had it through my life. So I had cut it. I cut half of it through high school, and then when I got to Georgia, I just didn't like how it looked. It didn't look how it used to look.
Right.
I was just like, man, I might as well just cut it, man.
Right. You didn't like it no more.
Nah, I mean, it wasn't majestic like how I used to, so.
Right.
I decided to cut it.
No, that's good stuff, though. You look good with it, though. It fits you. It fits you. It looks like you're trying to grow it back.
Yeah, a lot of people said a lot of people say you should grow it back. A lot of people say you should just keep it how it is. So I'm gonna make a decision soon.
Right. Right. Now, one thing I know about you, and again, I've been, of course, covering you since you was in middle school. But one thing that's been consistent every time I see you, every time I've gone to Columbia to watch you play, or wherever, or you come into our events, Melody is always around. She's always been your support system. You know, she loves her Chris. You know what I mean? And you know, I love seeing that, how close y'all were. You know what I mean? So why don't you tell us, you know, how inspirational is having your mom in your life?
My mother is really the main reason I played basketball. Like, my first sport was football. So, like, all I heard was how great your mama was in high school, man, how she dogged men in college, talking crap. Like, she was one of the fellas. So, like, she really had just hearing people how she played basketball and then just give me her knowledge. And growing up, I just stuck with basketball. And because, you know, my mother is 6 foot. So, like,
yeah. You know, I didn't know Melody play ball.
She palms a men's ball. So, like,
I didn't know that. I'm not surprised, but I didn't know that. Right?
Yeah. Plus, like, me and my mom relationship is like, that's like my best friend. That's like my right hand. Like, she always been there for me through thickest to thinnest. Like, she was my rock. Like, she is my rock. Like, I talk to her every day, you know, about different things. She always tell me what you need to do, like what you need to work on. Like, you know, you're not doing it just for you. You're doing it for, you know, people that's looking up to you, that God believe in you. So that just keeps me pushing as a person and as a player.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that, man, because one thing about her, she's always been a realist. Like, you know, today when we deal with a lot of players that were high profile like you, their parents ain't always realistic. You know what I mean? Yeah. She was always realistic. She was always, you know, if Christian wasn't doing right, let him know he ain't doing right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? She really has been so supportive of you, you know. And then you went on, you left Columbia, you went to Oak Hill. Now tell me, what was that? Everybody wants to play at Oak Hill. So what was that experience with Coach Smith?
I mean, because, you know, Oak Hill is Oak Hill. Like, everybody know Oak Hill. All the alumni, like, everybody want to play there. So just with Coach Smith, that's a legendary coach. He's known. He taught a lot of great players. So just having knowledge from him throughout the years of his basketball coaching, just telling me how, you know, also have made connection that was there too. You know, like Corey Alexander. I also talked to Carmelo Anthony, like just to give me prior knowledge about the next level of just college that's coming up when my senior year of high school was. So it's just, you know, just keeping it real. So, like, Oak Hill, playing at Oak Hill and going to the school as Oak Hill is different. Like,
tell me.
Playing Oak Hill is great. Like, and fans, like,
right.
Oak Hill.
Right.
But when the school is Oak Hill, you really have to be built like, because there's nothing there. There's no food in the hour rating.
Yeah, it's out there by itself. Yeah.
We, like, you feel me? It's in the mountains. It's always gonna be cold. I didn't. If you, like, yeah, I wouldn't. Like, hey, the basketball, you know, experience is great, but just going to school, you know, it's a boarding school. It's
right.
it's a school for bad kids that has a great basketball, a great basketball name. So
Right. So was Coach Smith tough? No.
like he's tough, but like he expects he expects a lot from you. Like you're a high profile player at a high profile school, so act like it. Yeah. So like
no, everybody thinks he's tough though. So, but
yeah, you feel me? Cool. I don't want you feel me. Yeah. He ain't soft.
Right. But he cool dude.
Like he expects. He's going to expect more. Like it's me. I'm mature. Like he expect me to act right. Like
right.
If you don't act how he wants you to act, of course he's gonna say anything. Like of course he's gonna chew you out. But I just never had a problem with Coach Smith.
Right. Good stuff. Now playing at Oak Hill and you played on the EYBL, so you had like the ultimate experience in competition. You know, how did playing in those two platforms prepare you?
I played at EYBL our freshman year. All my rest of my high school playing with Adidas. So like, I was on Adidas circuit with Ashton and Josh. So
right.
Like Ashton was supposed to go to. But so just hold on. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You froze on me, but I can hear you.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, so it's just a whole little thing about you can see me now still?
Yeah, I can see you.
It's just playing. It's at Oak Hill. It's just a great experience overall.
Yeah. No, but you know one thing we always talk about Christian Brown. We always talk about Christian Brown. I'm gonna tell you, you were our freshman MVP, then you won the Super 60 MVP, but
and the slam dunk contest. Also,
I had forgot about the slam dunk contest. To be honest with you, I sure did. I forgot about that. Yeah, you know, but over the years, you didn't know this, but for years since we first met you, you've coined our measurement of a player's motor. So if Pop tells me he has a Christian Brown motor, I know exactly what that means. Or if he says he's good, but he don't have a quite Christian Brown motor, I know exactly what he's talking about because you set that standard for us. You know what I mean? So was that always what you like part of your mentality is I'm just gonna outwork you?
I mean, I come from the country, so I ain't Ricky D. Like you feel me? So like all I know is just go hard or go home. Like that's what I'd grown up with my family. Mama, she legit like after a game would just chew me out at dinner. Do stuff you should have done, the stuff that you will have to do for you to get better or to win.
Right. You know, I used to see you go so hard you almost pass out. Like you gotta go get the asthma pump. And I'll be like, man, he gonna kill himself. He just like you go so hard, man. Like, but we love it. You know, it caught our eye that you go that hard. You know what I mean? And another thing we loved about you, you never shied away from the competition. Like you came to all our events because one thing we face when we put all these great players in one building is some of these guys don't want to get exposed. They really don't want to. They don't want the smoke they say they want. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that?
I mean, bro, I live for this. So, hey, so I'll make it either go two ways, bro. You eat or get ate. Like
right.
Eat or get ate. So get ate. So that's just the mindset I have. So like, if you like expose my weakness, best believe I'll be coming to the gym and work on it, and I'm gonna see you in the next tournament. Like, time I could come to camp. That's what everybody. And plus, like, I went from unknown to like, you feel me, getting a buzz to hitting top 10 in the nation before I got hurt. So like, it's just anything. The sky's the limit for anybody. You just got to put a dedication in, and like I didn't do this by myself. Like I also had help behind me too.
Yeah,
You should,
yeah.
you should get
Yeah.
Nike. Bro.
So who do you feel was your toughest matchup, whether it's high school or college? Like somebody that just, man, it's hard to contain this dude. He giving me buckets. Come on, you can be honest. You could tell us.
I think a lot of like prospects, bro. It's either got to be Zion or Michael Porter.
Both of them gave you buckets.
I wouldn't say give me buckets. They was just different. I beat both of them in when I played Zion. They at a very young age.
Right.
But, like, bro, Zion, like, nobody's is going to be built like that. So
right. He's different
age. So, like, that was like he gave us about 30 plus.
Did it?
But FYI, we also won that game by 20, but we ain't gonna talk about it. But yeah, like those two probably the hardest people I have guarded, and probably Ashton too.
Really?
I had to guard him in practices. So
he was giving you that work.
Yeah, I mean we both.
Right. That's what's up. So, question.
Yeah.
You ended up going to the Georgia Bulldogs. You had a lot of high major offers. You had a lot of opportunities. Why Georgia?
Like at the time, with Coach coming in his first year, like he was big on skill development. So like at the time, I was just that high flying dude that had a motor, but we not really have a really defined skill set. So at the time, like I was here skill and development, and I was just here for skill and development. And Coach Crane, my mother, I already had talked to my mom. My mom also had told me like this could be a good school. So listen to her, and I committed.
So how's the skill set coming along?
It's coming real good. Like, you feel me? It's nothing but time right now. Like the whole time was quarantine. After the SEC conference, like took about a couple weeks off, a month off, and after that, I just looked at myself and it was like, look, I had a talk with a trainer. He said, bro, nothing but time. Like you have no excuse to get better.
Right.
So I heard that, and that's when I just started working. My ball handling, a lot of jump shots, a lot of ball handling. It was no gyms, so I catch me at the outside court. My mom bought me a vest. Me and my mama working out at home. I'm running down the street. So
right.
Yeah, so it was like it was just no excuse to get better. You have nothing but time. So
right.
That's the only thing. You just have to take advantage of it, and that's what I've been doing. And then when the time comes, a lot of people gonna see it. I'm gonna put a lot of noise out there.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't even be honest with themselves. When you say your ball handling and jump shot, you know what you need to work on. You know what I mean?
Like the best way to get better, in my opinion, the best way to get better is criticize what you need to work on. So you just have to construct the skill set. So you just have to build from it. So I knew what I had to work on. Like I knew what I needed to do to get to the next level. Like I have the tools for it. I just have to just build the skill set.
That's right. And kids on your level throughout their recruitment and playing somewhere like SEC, they've always been told how good they are. And a lot of times that gets to their head and they're not willing, they don't feel like they really need to work as hard as others because they've been always told they're that good. Now, that happened, I'm sure, as you were going through high school. But these kids that's coming behind you and getting ready to start their recruiting process, what would you tell them some of the things to look out for that you learned from your recruiting process?
Not everybody's in your corner. Like, I had learned that at a very young age. Like, I had people start getting big. They want to put their 2 cents in. Like, don't try to get here when I'm racing to the finish line, I like, you feel me? Like, don't be with trying to get to the finish line and you wasn't there when I started.
Right.
So yeah, so like, don't have people in your ear. Just keep working. You know, if you see yourself getting good, don't be maintained with it. Just keep getting better. Like, some people would see the progress and just stop because they think I'm fine right here.
Yep.
Like don't never get too comfortable, because I have seen like a lot of people is putting that work in. Like, I'm putting that work in. It's just easy. You go put more work in than them. That's the only thing about it. So.
Yeah, no, and I'm glad you mentioned about the people in your corner, because that's a common thing. Almost every high major person I bring in or person that's getting popular, they always talk about the same things. You end up seeing who your real friends are as you start, because people hang around you and they still be jealous of you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And you see it, you know what I mean? But now that you've been in college a little bit, how's college life? You like it? I know they got the parties and how is that? How is that compared to high school?
You see, me personally, I grew up way faster than the average person. Like, my grows up. So really, when I got to college, I wasn't shell shocked because I didn't see like all that before. So like,
And Little Hopkins, you done.
you know, saying about me, like, what else you could do? Like,
Right.
so basically, like, well, you know, how people in college, they get shell shocked because of cultures, like female distractions. I first my freshman summer, like, I didn't got distracted, and then, you feel me, I had to shape up. So shaped up. I'm just like, okay, this is what I need to do. You know, I cannot play with this. You know, so I already knew what I had to do, and that's what I just started doing.
Yeah. Now, do you ever get homesick?
No.
No, you never miss Hopkins.
I miss my sister and my mother, but never been. I miss my sister, my mother. Hold on, let me hold on. Who's in here? You feel me? Like, I mean, my sister, my mama, and only like a couple of that's friends, that's family.
Right. So, how is the high school basketball play and the practices? How much different is that from playing at the high school level?
Talk about like between college and high school.
Yeah.
Depends on what coach you got. You see, I have a real you know, high tempo, you know, like, outgoing coach. So,
Hey, I can read between the lines. I see you tiptoeing around it, but
I am. So like, high school, bro, you can legit, like, if you the man, you could legit, like, you know, you could shoot. You feel me? Like, go do what you want to do. But in college, you got people that's also better, just like good or better. And the coach that I had, like Coach Crane, he's really intense. So like, the whole practice gonna be intense. You mess around, might hit a 4-hour practice one day. Can't do about it. You look at your way, right. Yeah, but it's just also like the bonding, you know, with your team, and also like college, also like, and learning college basketball. College basketball is a business, like a lot of smile in your face, but at the end of the day, this is business. Like, it's a job. Like, people get hired and fired because of this. So
Now, how grueling is the schedule? Because I know y'all have like film study and all those type of things that you didn't have as much in high school.
I mean, yeah, like, it's a lot of film. It's a lot of film. A lot of plays. I mean, we had a lot of plays that we had ran in practice and did not run in the game. So like, Be having a player like Ant last year, just give him the ball and
get out the way, right?
But like
right.
Just gonna have to just stay focused, studying film, just look at like your film. I also learned like don't look at the makes. Also look at the defensive shift, your mistakes. Pinpoint like where I need to be at this point, at this place on this play.
Yep.
And when you get that situated, you just have to be more. You just have to have a more mature mindset. And for me, like I have a mindset to go to the next level, so I have to do next level things. Like so.
Mm-hmm. So how do you think your role from last year's team to this year's coming up team? How you think it's going to change?
It's going to change a lot. Because we had my role wasn't. I had a role, but it wasn't like a role that was big because we had a whole bunch of seniors, returners. I had number 1 draft pick, so like I don't think I just had to do it. Just wait my turn, really. But now, hey, this is my time. I didn't put too much work in it. For so
yeah. No. So I know getting in the league, of course, is the goal. What are you doing to prepare yourself for the league as far as, are you talking to people, working on your body, studying film? What is it that you feel is going to help you make that jump to the league?
Workouts, just picking people's brains. Also recovery. Recovery is a big thing. I learned this year, like stretching, icing, treatment. You feel me? And plus have a coach that I got. You're going to need that. Yeah. So just a lot of like sleeping early. Got to, eating, like sleeping at a decent time. Got to know you got workouts in the morning. So just have that energy because imagine waking up and be like, I really want to do this.
Right.
You just have to have your mind built on it already, and just be mentally prepared for anything you do, because without your mind, then where your body gonna follow? So you're gonna have to have your mind before your body. So
a lot of kids are watching right now. How would you tell them when it comes to schoolwork and your responsibilities to get your work done? How is it not just as a student, but a student athlete? Because I always say it's harder being a student athlete because you got practices, you got all these things to do, but you still got to do your work, right?
Yeah, if you're not, just know them coaches are gonna call you. Blow up your phone back. And make sure you got everything, because feel me, that's a scholarship. You're not play with a scholarship. Like you have an opportunity. You might as well use it to the full as you can. So that's what I had to learn. Just do your work. Everything will follow. That's the only thing you can do. Anything you want, just do your work.
Right. You ever thought about what if I played football? You think you've been good in football?
I would not play football. Football is something different.
It's different, right?
I stay with football players, and every day they come in here, I'm glad he played football. Cowboys about to die.
Yeah, you talking about Georgia, man? That's big. What?
Georgia? You talking about Georgia football? Yeah.
Yeah, man. But that's. So y'all share the dorms together, the football and basketball?
I have my own apartment. You see that? All this? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, big baller. I see you. All right. Well, we know who's doing good down there.
You know?
So question: when you just chilling at the crib, what's in the headphones?
The headphones? I'm an old soul, bro, so I listen to everything. Like, it depends
on what you mean old soul. What?
You know how you like people be jamming,
right.
They playing like some Young Thug. No, I'm playing like Kenny G or like.
Wait. Time out. What?
Oh, like I'm playing, you know, come on, chameleon. Yeah, I'm playing.
What you know about Boy George? What?
You know what I'm saying? Like, people be thinking, like, I'm bumping some hard stuff, but really, so,
Are
like,
you kidding?
it's
Wait a minute. What, are you kidding me right now?
like, I wish I was.
This guy said Boy George and Karma Chameleon. That's crazy because that's in my plate. That's in my headphones too. So is that what you use?
My joke too.
Really?
Yep.
So which song gets you like hype? Like you getting ready to step on the floor, this is the one that gets you hype.
21 Savage.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You gotta come to this time to get the hype. And we have some hype songs too, though. I'm going to sing you a playlist.
Vice versa. By
oh yeah. Now
like
Pastor Troy, yeah.
Like all want to be like all that. I listen to all that.
Did you get that from Melody? You learned that old school from Melody?
I learned it from my grandma.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I know I'm getting old. You saying grandma?
Yeah.
Man, Pastor Troy was. Well, I guess it is kind of old, but
I'm talking about like cameo stuff like that. But it just builds
on. I gotta sing my playlist. You talking my style, not cameo.
Put me on some stuff I probably haven't heard yet, man.
Yeah, I'm about to put you on something. My kids all know it. Now, what are you taking as a major there?
I'm taking business into the entrepreneur field. You know, so I'm in the area of business or trying to.
Okay, so when the ball starts bouncing, what do you plan on doing?
Entrepreneurship. Actually, I have a lot of backup plans that I already put into mind. If anything happens with basketball, I'm going to see money in my future either way. So, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's good. That's good thoughts. I'm glad you're thinking like that because we need more
opportunities.
Yeah, we need young brothers like yourself to think beyond just basketball. You know, because the reality is it can be taken away from.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
But other than that, but it's just having the you know, the mindset, you know, just having a backup plan, and like I already have everything planned out. So, you know,
right.
I still have income coming in. To have me in the future for me and my family, and for my mother, my sister, and my eternal, like my instant family too.
No, that's good stuff. Now, before we go, I also wanted to ask you this. You know, lately we've been having a lot of protests for racial injustice and those things. How did the recent deaths of like George Floyd and those type of things, how did they affect you as a young black man?
I mean, bro, you know, having the mother that I have, and just, you know, because my mother is a police officer, so like, and she just taught me, like, and she didn't seen a lot in the police force, you know, them just messing with black men, just antagonizing people.
Yeah. So
like, she just tell me, but just give me the insight of what I need to do. You know, whenever you get in a situation.
So y'all had those talks?
Well, we had them talks since I've been little, bro. Like, cause it can happen any one, you know. So just know, bro. I'll be darned.
Right. I get it.
Yeah, I already told my.
I get it.
I'll be, yeah. So.
And Melody she's a smart young lady, and I know she's on it.
Yeah,
she's done well. So before we let you go, all right, we know you've been a great duo. You've done a lot of things by yourself as well as MVP, but we're gonna leave with who you got. We're gonna talk about some duos and see who you pick as the duo that you would want on your squad. You ready? We're going to go through a couple of them. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's see who we got first. We got Jordan and Pippen and LeBron and D Wade. Who you got and why? That's a tough one.
I'm gonna say LeBron James and D Wade.
Wow. Let me hear your explanation on that one. What's the strategy?
I mean, Scottie Pippen was always under Jordan, but you feel me? I feel like if Wade had a pay cut, you feel me?
Right.
You feel me? LeBron's gonna say something about it.
Right.
Bro, you feel me? Jordan just kept playing ball.
Right. So for you, it's not just the basketball part of it.
It was off the court too. Them are basically brothers.
Right.
Always together. You feel me? Throwing out just behind their back. You were
Right.
it was something like that. It was, and plus that's my generation too. So
I give you that. Now I'm a Jordan guy, but when it comes to me, when it comes to LeBron off the court, it's no question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no question. All right, who we got next? We got 4 more. Who we got? Okay, we got Embiid and Simmons and Penny and Shaq. No question. No question. What you know about Penny and Shaq, man?
I mean, I haven't lost to him on an all-time Orlando Magic game in 2K, so I'm just gonna stick. I'm gonna stick with them.
So they gotta be good, right?
Bro, it's Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal. What you expect?
Right. Man, I'll tell you, I lived through that era, man, and you had to see it to believe it, man. Penny was the next Magic. You know what I mean? I know that don't mean a lot to y'all maybe now, but it was big before he got hurt. Who we got next? George and Leonard and LeBron and Anthony Davis.
George and Leonard.
Tell me why.
Because Paul George is one of my one or the one of my favorite shooting guards in the league. I really idolize Paul George's game.
Okay. What do you like about his game?
Just how smooth he is, bro. Paul George is legit my career player.
Right.
Everything is a poetry in motion. There's no interruptions in his move, no second thought. Just come here, you're on this island.
Right. Come get this work, right? No, all right, who we got next? We got, this is a good one. Durant and Westbrook versus Curry and Thompson.
Curry and Thompson.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because they won a championship and KD and Russ didn't together.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I'll go with that. All right. We got one more. We got CP3 and Griffin versus Carmelo Anthony and Allen Iverson. AI in the building.
I'm gonna have to go Loud City.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Do you not know who? Come on, man. Tell me why, man. Tell me why.
The chemistry, bro, who just have the chemistry, just throw it up and you know he gonna get it.
He gonna go get it.
There's a lot of chemistry. That's the same thing with Ashton and me. Just throw it up, I try to go get it. But we also had to we had a lot of chemistry for us to do that.
Yeah. I don't know. That AI was different, man.
He was different, but duo wise, we ain't talking about AI. We just said AI. You just say you didn't say AI Carmelo. You just say AI.
Yeah, well, when you talk chemistry, I guess there's no question because Carmelo don't really have chemistry with nobody but Carmelo.
If we talking about duos except for one person, I'll say them. But we talking about duos, I'm gonna have to go with CP3 and Blake.
CP3 and Blake. All right, Christian, we appreciate you being here, man. You're always my guy. Much love to you. Been watching you as a young fellow, seeing you grow up. Just know we're proud of you. If we don't talk every day, you can always pick it up and call us, man, because we watching you, man.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot, man. I'm glad y'all have me here with y'all.
No. So again, if you need us, man, give us a call. Tell Melody I said hello. I love that young lady. She's really a good, genuine person, and I
She's
love good people.
in the interview. So what's up, mama? How you
Oh,
doing?
she's in here?
Yeah, she in here.
I'm glad to see her. I really like Melody made parenting great with us. We have some not so pleasant parents we deal with. Melody has always been a great young lady, and I always appreciate that.
Yeah,
So,
man.
all right, my brother, I appreciate you. If you need anything, hit us up, man. I thank you for being here.
All right, hold on about this. Shout out to Marco for being here. Shout out my Uncle Mike.
Go
Shout
ahead.
out to everybody that just watched the interview, man. I love y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Hopkins, man. Hopkins in the building,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to the city, man. Shout out to Hopkins, South Carolina, man. You already
Yeah,
know.
with
Look,
them big mosquitoes down there that was eating me up. Yeah,
and
out there.
here,
Yo, that's my guy. I appreciate Christian. Uh, always been a humble young man, hardworking young man. Really, just one that earns what he gets. He goes and get it. That's what we love about him. High motor, great personality, great work ethic, and we appreciate him being here. Tuesday, we got our prospects day. We'll have 3 or 4 different prospects on here talking about their recruitment and what's next with them, and you get to learn a little bit more about their personality. So again, I appreciate you all being here, and we'll see you all Tuesday.